Hello folks, I'm wearing a Christmas jumper, but I'm not using the video. I don't know why I've put the jumper on. Of course, click the previous team to manage if you've not seen that one yet, and here's today's video. Day 5, it's still not. At some point it will nearly be Christmas. That day isn't yet today. Just before we go then, video I did with Docklanders. It's a podcast, it's a FIFA YouTuber, we chat about life and football, something different maybe from what you've heard before on YouTube. So go and give it a listen, there's a link in the description. Check it out after this video and enjoy today's Who to Manage. Goodbye. Okay then folks, so the next team we're looking at is OGC Nice. The challenge after an impressive 4th place finish last season. Expectations at Nice are growing by the game. New players and big names have joined the party too. Can you continue the upward trajectory? That is the big question. Can you be the manager to get Mario firing? Is European football too much to handle? And what happens when things don't go your way? Last season 4th place as mentioned. Expectation though, 9th. So let's focus on some of the key players. These star ratings suggest you've got some talent in the squad, and they're not wrong either. We'll start off with the centre-back Dante, the Brazilian, very experienced and will be at the rock of your back line. Up top then, the Maverick, Mario Balotelli. If you can control him, get the best out of him, he'll be a superstar. The link between him and the midfield, Belhanda will be also very good. One of the top playmakers in Ligue 1, and then Cazello, the next Johan Cabaye, could be the man for you. Something to think about. How quickly can you turn this Europa League squad into a title challenging one? You've a decent base to work with, you know. So then let's talk about the money in Nice, and it's not a great deal to work with. 4.2 balance, £450,000 on wages, with none of it really remaining, and a transfer budget of 2.15 million suggests that work has already been done. Finances are quite tight, but there is a tiny little bit of room to manoeuvre. Long term though, it's not looking great. You're not projected to make millions, you're actually projected to make a loss, so keep an eye on it. Let us then look at some transfer targets, my favourite bit of these episodes. Defence, midfield and attack as always. We'll start off with the defender then. Luan from Vasco da Gama for 3 to 4 million could be the perfect option. Can play at the back line and be very strong doing so. David, the defensive midfielder, 2.3 million, again from the Brazilian leagues. Or Angelo Palumbo. You can get him from Sampdoria for 1 to 2 million. Varsity experience could be the tonic. And finally, Wonder Kid, Eliuan for 1 to 2.5 million from FC Nantes. Someone to pick up very early on. He may well just be the tonic for what you're looking for. Now, something to think about. Honestly, your squad is pretty set. You've got some talented players in the squad, and adding to it with only 2 million isn't particularly easy. Let's then look at some of the pros of being Nice. This team isn't full of could-be wonder kids. This is a group of 22 to 26-year-olds ready to impress. And Dante was the perfect signing for Nice. His experience and leadership qualities should be built around. Don't avoid them because of his pace. Build around him. Belhanda is game-changing. Pace, flair, tremendous technique. Means he's one of the top playmakers in Ligue 1. And then finally, Mario Balotelli. He's good if you get the best out of him. Despite a good finish last season, the board are realistic and don't seem to be expecting overnight success. You have some time to play with. So the cons, where there's plus points, there's always negatives. Leicester needed to replace Kante. They did so with your best defensive midfielder. Mendy was stolen from you for 13 million. And, well, not only that, but most of the 13 million received has already been spent. Meaning, as I say, the transfer budget is next to nothing. And after an impressive 4th place finish last season, the added European football could prove problematic. More games. And then finally, as much as he's a plus point, he could be a problem. Mario Balotelli divides opinion, and he's going to have to divide yours too. Pick either side. Do you stick with him, or do you try and move him out as quick as possible? Something to think about. Without a trophy in 20 years, it's time to fill that trophy cabinet. Focus on the cup competitions. It's another route into Europe. Don't underestimate that. And then finally then, in summary, Nice have an exciting squad with different challenges. The squad is primed to take one competition seriously, and you'll have to pick which one that is. With the occasional X factor and growing reputation for good football, you'll be expected to continue that, but push the squad even harder. Do you think you can do it? I reckon it'd be nice if you can. Oh, you know, I had to do it at some point. As ever, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like on it. The support you're showing the series has been fantastic. Check out the previous one, and if you're watching at a later date, well, check out the next one too. The Leicester series is on that right hand side, as well as draft mode in the middle. Social media, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube and Facebook too. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and of course leave that like. I'll see you again tomorrow with another Advent video. We love with care. It's been Spencer. Until next time, goodbye.